You want to understand signals, right? You probably heard people say use signal for game architecture. That's true, but what signal actually do is much simpler. Signal notify other parts of your game that something really happened. For example, let's say your player has 100 health and enemy attacks, so the player health become 80. Now reducing the health is easy, but what if you also want to update the health bar, play a hit sound, check if the player died or not, notify the game manager? He could manually call every single function, but that quickly become messy. That's where signals come in. Step 1. Create a signal. A simple signal is like this, or a signal that sends some data is like this. Don't get scared by this. The easier way to understand signal is to think them of like functions. For example, if you have this, then when you call it, you have to pass a value like this. Signal works the same way. If your signal has a parameter, then you must send a value when you use it. If your signal has no parameter, then you simply don't pass anything. Step 2. Emit the signal. What does emit means? It actually is simple. Emit just means fire the signal. Just like you call a function, you also call a signal. For a signal with data, you call like this. For a simple signal, you call like this. That's it. If your signal accepts a value, pass one. If it doesn't, don't. Step 3. Connect the signal. Right now your signal is firing but nobody is listening. You need to connect it to another script so Godot knows what should happen when that signal is emitted. Here is an example. Let's break that down. Player. This is simply the player node that's on the signal. Player health change is the signal name. Dot connect function. This tells Godot whenever the signal is fired, run this function, and this function is like this on player health change. Is the function that gets called every time the signal is emitted, or your custom function. So what actually happens? The player health changes, the player emits the signal, another script is already connected to that signal. Godot automatically calls this function. Now that script can update the UI, play a sound, notify the game manager, or do anything else. And that's basically how signal work. Here's the full diagram.